talking Greenworks. Let's rewind a little bit to...
Rewind?
Rewind. What did I say?
Rewind.
No, I did. I said rewind.
Oh.
We're rewinding. Why can't I talk? We're rewinding back to probably June, middle of summer. Someone emailed us and said, hey, you guys need to check out Greenworks. Back then, I didn't know anything about Greenworks, and I just kind of thought that they were just like some, bland brand that just throws this stuff out there, whatever.
Well, yeah.
Chinese marketing company, it's got some green tools, throw some stuff on it. I didn't really know much about Greenworks. Now, back to today, 6 months later, I gotta admit, Greenworks is quite impressive.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah.
I mean,
think they are.
we saw them at GIE 2013, and they showed us some of their new stuff, their 40-volt chainsaw, the 40-volt blower, the 24-volt tools, which we're actually working with and testing right now. We should have that out in a week or two. But I got to admit, this is the best cordless blower I've ever tested, and I'm going to go out on a limb and say that, and I'm going to tell you why.
Tell me.
It's super powerful.
It is powerful.
185 mile an hour. I mean...
Or 290 kph.
Do you know what kph means?
What is it? The kilometers.
Kilometers.
Thank you.
It's
kilometers per hour.
Yeah, it's a brushless motor. What does that mean to you? Longer run time. And
is that a brushless motor?
Yeah.
Wow.
Doesn't it say brushless right on it?
Yeah, it does.
Brushless blower vac. The
Very
DigiPro. Basically, it's based off their 40-volt pack here. Charge time, I think, is about an hour. I could be wrong. Go to toolsinaction.com in about a week. You'll see the article for this. But 40-volt max battery, which is going to work in tons of their platforms. It's going to work in their chainsaw. It's going to work in their push mower, hedge trimmer, pretty much everything. And the thing is that with Greenworks is like, okay, a couple people have emailed us and said, hey, well, they got tools too. I'm not going to go out and buy a Greenworks tool. Well, if you're a homeowner and you already have this, yes, you are. Because you already have the batteries.
Actually fit, yeah. Because if you're exactly, I think that's perfect.
Right, and they're not bad tools. They're really good tools. So, I mean, they're not contractor grade by any means. They're not, you're not going to replace your DeWalt, Milwaukee, Bosch with anything like that.
But for a homeowner who says, I want one battery platform, because obviously batteries are expensive, I want one battery platform. I can do all my lawn, plus, when I need to do a little bit of drilling or stuff like that, I can use that now.
No, absolutely. And for the homeowner, I mean, it's great. I mean, and that's where Greenworks just wants to take over all of your homeowner tools. It wants to replace your drills, your drivers, your blowers, your mowers, all that good stuff. I think they even have a snow blower. Do they have a snow blower?
I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
I could be wrong. Inline design here, which is going to keep it straight. What I like a lot about it is this back handle right here, because it's just easy. I mean, it's light too.
Yeah.
Just to go ahead and move and blow. Runtime, I got approximately 20 minutes or so on super high, which has a dial right here, so you can dial in the speed you need. Personally, with any blower, I'm always using high. I mean, I know Eric likes to go down to the low to get in here, but you know what? I'm just blowing everything out of there. I don't really care. I don't know why. I just like blowers on high.
For like corners, though, I always go into low, because otherwise it just shoots back up, comes right back down. On low, you can just move it out of the corner and get it out.
Yeah, but when it shoots up, you just shoot it off through the air, whatever, I
gotta watch you use a blower next time.
Eric did bitch about this short nozzle here, but I like the short nozzle. Why didn't you like the short nozzle?
I just like it a little bit longer. I don't know. A, maybe that's what I'm used to, but B, it's just, I'm maybe taller, it's just closer to the ground for me.
Yeah, see,
it's got a lot of speed and all that, so I can still push, whatever I need to, either off the lawn or the sidewalk, it'll still do that, but...
Yeah, I disagree. It made it feel more portable to me, more easy to manage, more easy to move around.
I do like how easy, I've had so many of these where these are a pain to get out of.
Oh, yeah, some have screws in them.
Smooth. Just the push button.
So when you change to vac mode, basically you're just going to pop the bottom here, put your tube on, this will pop off, and then you'll put a bag or whatever in here. So it has a safety switch here, because that was my first concern, that it does turn on. It's going to take out your hand, but it does have a safety switch.
Make sure you take the battery out, too.
Make sure you take the battery out whenever.
Battery does have a fuel status gauge, too.
Yes, it does.
So.
And it also has like a, it's weird. It has like a dial switch, but it also has like a super low high. I mean, when you kick that thing in, it's going to go crazy. Now, here's the best part. What's the worst thing when you buy these blowers? Usually after the first year, you're not going to use it. It's going to be sitting around. And then you go to the second year, it doesn't work. Oh, but you only have a 1-year warranty. 4-year warranty.
That's nice. How long on the battery? 4 years, too?
Why you get all technical with me?
Well, I don't know. I'm just wondering.
I don't know exactly how long on the battery, but it's usually battery life is shorter. But we will check it out and write it up at Tools in Action. We can't give you guys all the status right now because then you'll never go to the website. We got to give you a reason to go to the website. So that's our little trick. Really, we're just covering up our stupidity of not being prepared for the review. But no.
I gotta say, you know what? Like Dan was saying, I've never heard of Greenworks, but when we first saw them with GIE or GEI or
GIE.
It's all different products, man. They've got a lot
it
of
performs.
cool stuff.
It performs, and that's that. You know, and that's because a lot of people come out with their stuff. You know, you have Works coming out with their stuff, and you know, first thing people think is when you go cordless is, oh, you know, performance is gonna suffer. Yeah. With this 40-volt lithium system, I'm not seeing any performance issues at all. No. I'm seeing gas-like performance with all of this stuff.
Yeah, you know
not runtime, but.
Greenworks has actually really impressed me. And again, maybe just because I'm new to Greenworks, I don't know that much about their batteries, the longevity of it. I mean, I know battery cells can be managed differently and circuit boards and all that. I don't know. I mean, that's my only question. I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying I'm not that familiar with Greenworks. This is basically the first one we've owned, Greenworks. So we'll be able to tell you in time how it's performed.
Yeah, over the summer we're gonna request like all kinds of stuff, blowers, hedgers. I mean, what is it, a blower? But hedgers, trimmers, because I know you want to try some of that stuff out. Because I think Eric is a good candidate for cordless. I mean, really, gas power.
I don't know about gas, right? No, I'm just.
Well, no, I mean.
No, you're right though. It is. I got a small.
I love gas engines. I love the smell. I love to tinker with them. But to be honest with you, they're a pain in the ass.
Oh, they are.
You got to store them. Gas goes bad. They don't start half the time. Yep. You know, I mean, that gas is sitting in there for 3 seasons, and by the 3rd season, your carburetor's all gummed up. This and that. This is just a battery pack. It's ready to go.
Yeah.
Obviously, with lithium batteries, they are batteries, and you don't want to leave them out in the cold because any brand that we have that's left out in the cold is just not working.
Lithiums don't like cold.
Yeah, they will not produce a lot of runtime in the cold. It's not going to destroy the battery. Once it gets warmed up and gets recharged again, it'll be good, but you're just really limiting your charge time. So maybe that's why they don't have a cordless snowblower, but I thought they did, but they might not. But you know, you take care of this battery, you're going to charge it, you're going to take it inside, you're not going to keep it in a freezing garage over the winter, and this thing's definitely going to take care of you. And it's instant on demand. As long as it's charged, you know it's going to work. You know, you can't say that with gas. As long as you have gas, it's going to work. Well, no, that's not true. Because your gas could be bad, because your carburetor could be gummed up, you know, dirty air filter. It's messy, it's noisy.
Spark plug, bad spark plug, all sorts of different things.
So this is the closest blower that we've seen so far that's actually tackled the gas and actually probably won.
Yeah, it's a nice blower.
Yeah, DigiPro Brushless, check it out. ToolsInAction.com. Don't forget to check us out on Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget to sign up for the forum because Eric cries when you don't. And leave comments and subscribe because you always win stuff when you're a subscriber.
Sounds good.
Tools in Action.